Are Europeans bathing in Indian diesel? No, I am not joking because the news that has just come out has shocked the entire world. Especially Donald Trump, even he is asking what exactly is an Indian diesel that has driven European crazy. And after hearing this news, you will be stunned too. You probably ask yourself, what on the earth are Europeans today? Don't believe it, let me explain. See, it's a simple fact that most of you already know. India is currently buying crude oil from Russia on a massive scale. But here is the catch. India doesn't use most of that oil for itself. Instead, we refine it. Here how it's work. India imports Russian crude oil. We have some of the world's largest and most advanced refineries. The crude is sent to these refineries where it is processed. Every refinery has boilers. Think of them like giant pressure cookers. The crude oil is heated at very high temperature, and when this happens, the oil separates into different products. At the top, you get petrol, gasoline used in bikes and cars. Below that, you get diesel, then comes heavy diesel. Keep going further down, and you will get things like wax and even plastic. Here's the plastic goods you use, they come from crude oil too. You also get tar, which is used to make roads. So basically, we extract all these products and sell them to the other countries. But here is an important point, not all crude oil is the same. Every country crude behaves differently during refining. For example, crude oil from Arab countries is very light, which means it is easy to refine. Even small countries can process. But Russian crude, also known as Urals crude, is heavier and has a higher sulfur content. This makes the refining process much more complex. Then there is Venezuela crude, even heavier. Only a few countries in the world can refine it, and India is one of them. Back to the Russian crude, because it has more sulfur and it is heavier, it produces the most diesel when processed. That's why India, which is importing large amounts of Russian crude, is now producing and exporting massive quantity of diesel. So who's buying the diesel? The European Union. Yes, more than 2 dozen European countries are buying huge amount of diesel from India. How much exactly? If you look at the data from October 2024 onward, in most months the export volume ranges between 250,000 to 5 lakh metric tons. A couple of months touched even a half a million metric tons, but it never crossed that mark. Now, here is when it gets interesting. Last month, Donald Trump put a lot of pressure on European countries to reduce their diesel imports from India. In response, the Euro promised Trump that they won't stop completely, but they will reduce their intake. Everyone expected Europe to follow through, but the number from September 2025 have left Trump holding his head in disbelief. And you will be shocked too. In September, Europe smashed all previous records. The diesel imports from India showed to nearly 1.5 million metric tons. Yes, almost 1.5 million metric ton in a single month. How big is that? Well, if you add up the previous 3 months, June, July, and August combined, it is still less than this 1 month's total. That gives you idea of how insanely high European demands for Indian diesel is right now. It seems Trump's warning backfired and now Americans are asking, what is Indian diesel? Are Europeans drinking it, bathing in it? Meanwhile, Trump and his allies may be fuming, but Europe is telling a different story. European experts are saying that despite Trump's pressure, this diesel buying may continue at same or even higher levels in the coming months. Why? Two big reasons. Crude oil prices are rising in international market and expected to rise further. This makes Indian diesel much cheaper for Europe. Indian refineries are some of the best in the world. So even though Russian crude oil is heavy and sulfur rich, by the time India refines it, it turns into a low sulfur high quality diesel, which meets European environmental standards. So basically, Europe is getting top notch quality at a low price. And that's why experts believe this spike in Indian diesel exports might continue next month too. So subscribe to the channel because Trump's next reaction is going to be interesting and I definitely bring that to you as well. For now, that is for this video. Thank you very much for watching.